A few tips. This is how I kind of clean up my grill a little bit, keep on it a little bit, how I vent it, and how I clean it up a little bit, and then some barbecue tips. I hope they help you. Okay, take the lid off. I did some chicken wings yesterday. Now this, I'm gonna scrape this down, and if you've heard about the metal and the little flakes come off in food and people eat it and it's real hazardous to your health, this, if you want to zoom in, is actually, I found this at Ace Hardware. They got everything. Okay, this is plastic, but they're real, it's real durable. The only thing is, you don't ever want to do it over coals or heat it up grill, because it's going to melt. Duh. Okay, so anyway, I am going to take and scrape this down. And if you take and stay on it a little bit, when it builds up, sauce is what really puts the toll on your, okay? And then flip it upside down, because there might be drippings coming down, you know, like right here, some parts. But there, it's all seasoned up, it's all ready to go, okay? Set that down. Now, yesterday, when I got done barbecuing, I always have my air vents closed anywhere on my barbecue. Then I close the top, close the lid, and by the next day, when you get ready to barbecue, I just put on gloves and I just pick them up and throw it and get some more use out of those briquettes. They are expensive. Okay, so that helps. Now I'm going to take this bottom grate out, set it aside. On the Weber, there's normally a little platter right here that you can go like this. You go like this. It's a mess. It goes on your patio, whatever. I just take and pick the whole barbecue up. I've got my garbage can, and I'm shaking. That's it. Okay. And not only that, when you start getting barbecue sauce, you already see mine, that this twisty thing right here gets to a point that it doesn't move. So this thing is really not worth anything at all, I think. Okay, now I put my bottom grill part in. I set my chimney down. I'll fire it up. And always, when this is ready, I'll show this at the end of the video, how I light my barbecue briquettes. But I always put the lit briquettes on this side. And because if I put it on this side, then I take the lid and I put it on the handle and I go like that. The air just naturally comes in. You have all your meat on this side and it just goes out that side. And that's how you do your indirect cooking. 95% of the time, I set it up like this. Even if I do steaks, I'll have it here. Then I've got a coal spot. Okay, they're firing up too much. I got coals everywhere. There's no escape route. Then I'll put them over there, let them cool. They're all done. Basically, that's it. When I start up my chimney, I will come back to you. Okay, time to light chimney. I just ripped off some bag from the Tinkford and stuffed her on in there, and it's ready to go. And it will pretty much do it. Now, light up. And there we go. We got her going. Sometimes I tilt it a little bit to make sure it's really going, okay? When the paper's gone, people will take and throw more paper in, more paper in, more paper in. You make a big, huge mess in the bottom of your barbecue. If there's smoke coming out, then you're golden, okay? Just like that. Sometimes you gotta get a little air to it. Okay, let her go. Now I'll let that burn for just a little bit. I'm gonna take just a 30-second break, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what's going on. I put in that one blob of paper, that's it. See that there's smoke coming? That means it's golden. You don't need any more. Believe me, it will just start taking off. If you're in a real hurry, you can put more in, but there's no need. You can see the ash that it creates, you know. Who wants that going on your food or something? So anyway, when these get close and we're going to dump them, we'll come back to that. So you didn't add more paper? Now it just keeps picking up, picking up, picking up. Pretty soon this thing will really smoking. And when it's about ready, when the smoke completely stops and you don't see any more smoke, you'll see a little bit of flame come up. Then you're ready. Okay. Now, you can see there's no more smoke. See, there's flames coming up. It's really going really well. But there's still some charcoals that are black on the top, and that's kind of nice because they'll be sitting on the bottom. If you're doing an indirect heat and you want some heat for a while, then those, you don't want them all gray, completely done, and you don't get any use out of them. Okay, this handle, this is hot. I just bought these cheap gloves from Chevron for $1.99. I just put both of them on one hand. It works great. Or you can spend $30 for Weber. Okay, so I'm going to spread these coals out. These are all ready to go. Now I'm ready for indirect heating. Indirect barbecuing, excuse me. Okay, now, some people really don't think about this, but it's kind of a breezy day and the wind is coming this way. I point my handle on where the wind's coming from, because when I take and put this grill back on and I get ready and I put my lid on just like this, the lid stabilizes it. You put it over like this, it's a hassle. Put it like that, ready to go. Wind is coming from this way, goes in, goes through, comes out. Okay, now here's another little tip. You want to take and put some spray on. You're putting chicken pieces on or whatever, you want to make sure that they don't stick. You spray, it's going to flame up. Okay? Take and spray this side of the grill. It's all coated down. Put your meat on. You got chicken thigh, you got something that you want to cook over, and spin it around. I don't like shooting something on that makes a flame. Here's one more little trick, and I did this with my gas barbecue, because how are you going to get a natural smoke from a gas grill? You've got to add chips. You've got to buy a special box. I bought, and just go to your butcher, sometimes they have it in their meat case. I bought a big, huge package for $1. Then I took and broke it up in little baggies, threw them in, the other ones in the freezer. I made about 7 or 8 of them. What does it cost me? 13 cents. Okay, now I'm going to take and throw that on. My meat is indirect cooking right here, let's say. I close this down. As it gets going, it'll make more and more smoke. You can just feel the heat coming out of that spot right there. If you're indirect heating, it's all right there. Here comes the smoke. But it's not a whole ton. Spread it all out. Just like that. It burns up. Who cares? 20 cents for a natural smoke. Look at the smoke coming out. It's building up more and more. It doesn't pour out like wood chips. It can't hurt, right? It's just kind of a little idea that I have. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. I'm getting grill up some dinner for everybody here tonight. So check out my other videos. Give me a thumbs up.